I know it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but I need some sweet treats. So what are we making first?
You know I always start with sweets first, but we're doing all sweets. So we're doing the biscotti. In here I have unsalted butter and sugar, which I've already creamed.
Okay.
You never want to cream any longer, between 3 and 5 minutes. That goes for anything that you're baking.
What happens if you do it?
It can add too much heat into the batter. Have you ever made cookies? I know what your answer is going to be. Have you ever made cookies and they spread on the cookie sheet?
Yes.
That can be from over creaming your butter and your sugar. So 3 to 5 minutes medium speed.
Okay.
So I've already done that, and I am going to add an egg in here, and I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to kind of do this all at once. I've been keeping this away from you so that I'd have enough for my recipe. So I'm going to add a little bit. This is triple sec. If you want to be fit.
I'm not a hard alcohol kind of girl. I like my vino.
Okay, well, good.
But what is peach? What is it?
No, it's orange.
Orange.
So triple sec is orange. You can use Grand Marnier, which is a higher end orange liqueur, but you know, it's going in here and being baked, and it really is expensive, so you don't need to do that.
So use the cheap stuff.
Use the cheap stuff. It'll add that orange flavor.
Do I put like a brown paper bag around it?
If you're gonna drink it straight out of the bottle, you can. You're right, you don't like hard alcohol. So I'm just gonna scrape the sides and bottom of my bowl, which you always wanna do when you're baking, because it's a science and you want every little bit.
But let me ask you though, so I do 3 to 5 minutes with the sugar and butter, and then how much of that then, because I don't want to over.
Just until it's incorporated.
Got it, okay.
Yep, and now I'm gonna add in my flour. I'm gonna add my flour all at once, and you wanna mix until you see that last little bit of flour disappear. If you overbeat flour, you develop the glutens in it and you end up with a really tough end product.
Okay, so watch it.
Yeah, so you want to watch it. And I think that's probably a mistake that a lot of people make, even seasoned bakers. So it's come together a nice
and
nice
show Bob
dough.
there. So that's when you want it. Okay, don't overdo it. So
Don't
there's
overdo it.
some flour around the bowl. Don't.
I'm gonna scrape it in there because I want it all in there. And then, so I actually am gonna add in my pecans, and I always use Ghirardelli bittersweet.
Gina was right. Gina goes, I bet she's gonna use the Ghirardelli sweet. That's her favorite.
It is
Gina,
my
you were
favorite.
right.
Yes. You know, being predictable is a double-edged sword. So I just get it.
We all know I'm very predictable, so don't worry about it.
We get it all mixed in there, and then if you will just bring this and set it right here. This is warm, so I don't want it on there. Now, normally you would chill this dough for a little bit, 20 minutes, not very long. But what I'm gonna do, and you can use floured hands, but I'm just gonna use rubber gloves. You're gonna form it into a log about 1 foot to 14 inches long and 2 inches wide. And biscotti means baked twice. So these cookies are going to be baked twice. So we're gonna cook it all as one log.
Okay.
And then we will let it rest outside of the oven.
And what, 350?
It's at 350. And we're gonna let it rest once it comes out of the oven, and then we're gonna slice it into about 1/2-inch slices, and then we'll bake them again.
Oh, and so when I bake it though, what am I looking for the first time?
Just for it to be set up and a little bit golden brown.
But don't overbake it.
Don't overbake it. If you do overbake it, just bake it for less time on the back end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, yeah.
This is easy, and what a great, like, I mean, bring it in for Valentine's Day for your coworkers.
It smells so, I love the smell
teachers.
of orange and chocolate. Oh yeah, this is a great, great teacher gift. And the good thing about it, they last a long time in an airtight container. I mean, probably like 5 to 7 days in an airtight container. And they're really good. I mean, you can have them, you wanna pop that in the oven?
Sure.
You can have them for breakfast with coffee. You can have them with vanilla ice cream for dessert. You can have them as a snack.
I love it. So we're gonna let that bake. When we come back, what are we gonna be starting on?
We're gonna start on the lemon curd cupcakes.
Something for everyone.
That's true.
You're awesome. Maggie, thank you so much. And if you want to try this recipe at home for yourself, go to our website and we'll have all the delicious details there. Oh, take a look at our first baked biscotti. I'm back in the kitchen with Chef Maggie Norris with Whisked Away Cooking School. So do you let this cool before then you start cutting it and putting it back in the oven?
Yeah, I let it cool for like 10 to 15 minutes because if you cut it right out of the oven, it'll just crumble.
Gotcha.
So we let it set up.
All right, so let that set up and then we're gonna cut it. Let's talk about the lemon curd cupcakes.
Yes,
girl.
I got a head start. So the lemon curd that we're using is the Trader Joe's lemon curd. You can get lemon curd.
I just know you love Trader Joe's and I love it. I do too.
I wish they loved me as much as I love them. So
Joe, show her the love.
I know, seriously. So you can get lemon curd at any grocery store. You can also make it. But this is already, right, and this is already like a 3-step cupcake, so we're taking 1 step out.
Perfect.
So in here, just like with the biscotti, I had the sugar and the butter going no longer than
3 to 5 minutes.
Between 3 to 5 minutes, and while this is on, I am gonna add 2 eggs. I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla. I put the triple sec away.
Or did you?
Or did I? That's a good question.
You seem more fun.
Oh, really? That's just my natural like momentum. And then I'm gonna put in, I'm not gonna put in all the lemon zest because I'm saving some to garnish my cupcakes, but I'm definitely gonna put in some.
Are these kind of like a pucker lemon? Like
no.
a woo lemon?
This is like
or is it subtle lemon?
This is a lemon.
Okay, it's a lemon,
yeah.
not a
It's not
lemon.
no, it's not a ooh. So okay, this is the part that a lot of people get confused at. Let me get this
up to speed.
Up, yes, let's get this literally up to speed, and then I'm gonna scrape the sides and bottom of the bowl. So the next step that we're doing is we are going to add the flour and buttermilk. So we're gonna add it, we're gonna go flour, buttermilk, flour, buttermilk, flour. And this is an important step because this batter is actually an emulsification and we don't want it to break. So you definitely want to do that.
No stress there.
So no stress. I'm telling you, baking is a science and it scares a lot of people.
That's why I'm so bad at it.
I know. People are either bakers or cooks. Yeah, so cooks, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So that's our batter. We will fill it, we're gonna fill it 3/4 of the way full in here.
Okay.
We'll put it in a 350-degree oven until a cake tester comes out with crumbs on it. You don't want it to come out clean.
Oh, that's opposite of what I always thought.
Exactly, and despite what a recipe says, because your baked good is continuing to cook in that hot pan outside of the oven.
Okay, but what is the crumb level? Because you don't want it like gooey, right?
You do not want batter. I'm just gonna show you how far to fill it, and then we'll move on to what we're gonna do with them.
Okay.
So that's about how far you fill it, 350, 20 minutes crumbs. You just want crumbs. I mean, you don't want any of the batter. So this is about 20 minutes, let them cool completely.
Okay.
Completely. And then I have my lemon curd in a piping bag with a tip that has, it's a round tip. You are gonna put about 1 inch of that into the cupcake and squeeze, and you see how the top kind of cracks?
Oh.
We're gonna take it out.
So push it in, squeeze it out.
Yep, and then it'll crack a little bit. Now this frosting is just softened butter, powdered sugar, a little bit of lemon, and vanilla. That's it. So it's kind of between a glaze and a frosting. So this is a perfect cupcake for somebody who doesn't like a ton of frosting.
Yeah, and it's a great alternative to chocolate. And it just seems like light. Like
it's deceivingly light. Because when you eat one, you're like, I could eat another one of these.
And another one.
So I'm gonna, I saved some of the zest. And
to decorate on top.
Yeah, and that's it.
Garnish.
Yeah, but the thing with anything, you just want to be prepared. Like have everything measured out. And
then you're not running around, you just do it and you have successful cupcakes like this. So 2 desserts down. When we come back,
the chocolate cakes with mascarpone and cream.
That sounds amazing. Maggie, thank you so much. And if you want to cook with Maggie and learn how to be a whiz in the kitchen, take a class at Whisked Away Cooking School. It is so much fun. She is a baking machine. We're making a potpourri of festive desserts. I'm back in the kitchen with Chef Maggie. I don't know, that didn't sound very right.
I'm like, it does kind of smell like potpourri.
Okay, so
a little bit.
A little bit, but let's talk about this chocolate.
Okay. Right here, I've melted butter and my Ghirardelli chocolate, of course. This is for the chocolate mascarpone mini cakes, not cupcakes.
Mini cakes.
Yeah, so in here, I have 2 mixers going for this dessert. So in here, I have beat my eggs and my sugar for 4 minutes on high speed.
Okay.
They're supposed to look light and fluffy, but just do it 4 minutes at high speed. I am going to fold, you know what, I'm gonna take this out, because I don't even need it. I'm gonna set it over here. And I am going to pour my chocolate in.
It's cooled?
It is cooled. We don't want it hot because you could cook
your
eggs in there. So I'm gonna fold that in. And you wanna get it folded in pretty well.
Okay.
And then, right here, I have my cake flour. These, I should have mentioned, the cupcakes and these cakes work really well with gluten-free flour.
that's good to know.
Does not.
No. Okay.
Okay, so there's your cake flour. Fold that in. And then we are gonna pour them into our ramekins that you have sprayed. And you can flour them too if you want to. These are gonna go into a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes or until the top is dry and the cakes have risen, and you want them to jiggle a little bit.
A little bit. All right, so we're gonna put these, fill them, put them in the oven, and then...
Do you wanna do that?
Yep.
Pour those. So here, I have my whipped cream and my brown sugar. I'm gonna add some lemon zest, and this won't go on until after. And I have my mascarpone, not mascarpone, mascarpone cheese. So it's like a smoother cream cheese. It's an Italian cream cheese, basically.
All right, so she's gonna make that there. I'm gonna fill these up. When we come back, we'll take a look at the finished dessert. Maggie, thank you so much. And if you want the recipe, head to our website. We'll be right back. 3 incredible desserts. There really is something for everyone, Jean.
Right? We are feeling the love today, Maggie. I mean, come on, you went over the top with this.
That's what Valentine's Day is all about, feeling the love.